Popped up. Backpedaling, Albies, and it drops. He and Acuna come together. The ball falls, and Merrifield's at second. A fly ball to left center. Whoa, they come together, and it drops again.
What did I just say?
A little shaky. How about a lot shaky?
Wow.
Unbelievable. And a bouncer to first. Bohm has it. Oh, and the pitcher wasn't looking. Dominguez thought the ball was going to second. And a run will score, and everybody is safe. Bohm faked out his own pitcher. And maybe the relative inexperience at first base there cost the Phillies.
I think Bohm could have taken this himself. His first thought was to go to second, but immediately he has to just look back, and his pitcher's looking down to touch the bag.
Chop, that's going to be charged by Bay. He bobbles and now goes to first and throws wildly. The runner scored. Franco's around second, on his way to third by the time Andujar gets over to make the pickup. And the Rays now lead 4-1.
If Bay comes up with that clean, they're going to get the out at home plate. And so I don't know if this was on the exchange or he never gloved it.
1-1. On the ground. Wisely has it go under his glove. They're going to wave Farmer around. He will score. And the Giants are falling apart in the field.
Up the middle, Hernandez to the bag for one, and another throwing error. And this one sails out of play, and Kiermaier will score to tie the game.
Once again, Kike is there. He fielded it himself. He steps on the bag. Was there a rush? Sure, but this is a play guys make all the time. This is a utility player that bounces around, plays all over the place.
Birdie. 3 doubles and 6 walks in there. Chops that one. Hurdled by Segura. High throw. And it gets by Olsen. Segura's going to come in to score. So again, the speed of Birdie and the, I don't know, track and field savvy of Segura leads to a run. You know what that was from Segura? A pretty interesting sequence.
See, he's taking a chance because if this ball hits him, the inning's over. Great leaping ability by Gene Segura.
How about that knowledge? That's hit hard, but Zach Neto bobbles it. He's got a real strong arm, and it's off the bag. Safe run, scores.
Still had enough of time. After he bobbled this ball, he reaches down, he barehands it like he's supposed to. He gets a grip on it and then throws it up the line, and Drury can't hold on.
And one thing you always got to remember with that finger when he's throwing the baseball, not quite as comfortable after being hit by that pitch.
Yep.
And Larnach will try to advance, and it gets by Anderson. Larnach comes up. He's heading home. Benintendi's throw is offline. Miranda bounced a 2-hopper to Anderson, and a high-risk play by Larnach led to the run.
Anderson just missed it, and then Larnach slid head first, and then Tommy Watkins was telling him, get up and go. And thankfully he did. Benintendi's throw was offline. The Twins have a 3-2 lead. Up the middle, it's fielded by Neto, the shortstop, and he boots the ball. Naylor in to score. And Brennan safe on second.
Yeah, that doesn't happen often for Zach Neto. He has been fantastic. He had a couple incredible double plays. I think he was caught in between stepping on the bag or making the throw to first base. And that's what happened to him there. Just took his eye off the baseball and off his glove.
For his first big league RBI. Great job by C.J. Abrams just to get ball in play.
Contact. And Lindor can't handle it. And now Jake Alou's going to second. Here come the scrappy Nats. 2-0.
Going on contact. Great job by Alex Call, because that right there puts a little bit of pressure.
Pretty much right at the second baseman, Duffy. He has a little bit of trouble, and he throws it away. Sullivan will come in to score, and a comedy of errors for the Royals to extend this inning. Padres are on the board. It's 5-1.
Nolan to short. Gets through. Baez. Run scores. It's 6-4.
Just keep playing. You just never know.
Second error of the game for Baez.
2-2.
On the ground, third base side, and a bobble by Ramirez, and he's not going to have anybody out over at first base. Ramirez was thinking about coming home. It's tied at 2.
Yeah, it's a moment of indecision, and that's what cost him.
Marsh 1 for 15 on the road trip. Rounds that one fair. Knocked down by Mervis. Boy, he looked nervous. And he throws that one past the Stroman covering.
He's got 11 homers and 34 RBIs, and off of Santana, deflects to Castro, and he can't make the play. And now Young ends up at third.
That could be a double error.
Ball exactly where you want to put the ball. There's a bouncer off the glove of Cole. Rizzo, the flip, dropped by Cole.
To center field. Robert fades back, and it's off his glove. And Olivares is going to end up at third base. Luis Robert, who leads the major leagues.
Out toward left center field. That's a long run for Dalton Guthrie and Schwarber, and it's off Schwarber's glove. And Tapia will stop at second base. Kyle did call it at the last moment.
Mightily this season, even after some good outings. Couldn't close him out. This time, the ball is dropped by Grandal in fair territory. The inning was over.
Former number 1, Nick Senzel, and Senzel hits it in the air fairly deep to right, and it's off the glove of Bryant. And Senzel into second on.
Fly ball short right. Suzuki. And he dropped it! Oh, you got to use 2 hands, Jamie.
They're good hitting the ball the other way. Hey,
slices that one to left.
Get down, ball.
And the catch is made. No catch. No catch. And Tuckman into second. How about that?
2-2 on Grichuk. And Grichuk lines this ball, but also in the direction of Hampson. And he dropped the baseball. Grichuk trying to move up, and he will. Wow.
During the draft tomorrow night at 8. Freeman the other way. Soto corner. Nice knock off the glove and dropped it. Had a chance to make a nice running catch. Had it, and he dropped it. And it continues a trend with outfielders.
Mountcastle hits it high in the air, shallow right. Pasquantino, Massey are out. Melendez is in, and that's going to drop fair. And Mountcastle will be at second base with 2 down.
High fly ball. Right field. Blade called off and dropped. Ruiz called him off and dropped the ball. As Rizzo will end up at second.
Normally a shortstop.
First ball swinging. Matt Weiss pops it up. Shallow left. Rosario out there calling everybody off and dropped the ball. There was a lot of traffic, and I think he got distracted by the bodies that were surrounding him.
Ruiz in this breezy afternoon runs in front of Laureano, and he drops it. And hustling to second base and getting an extra 90 is Duran.
Go to pirates.com/bobbleheads. Again, thanks to FedEx. Oh! Reynolds.
Lights.
Yeah.
Slider popped out to shallow left. Coming on to make the attempt is Corey Dickerson. Tried to basket catch it. Goes off his glove, off his body, and Riley Green.
1-2 pitch is lifted right side. Gurriel going back, and he bobbled it. Drops in.
Not a pretty sight. One blue pit, and now Olivares has the ball go off of his glove and probably went into a slide that he didn't need to.
1-2 to Farmer. That's hacked to first and kicked. And safe at first. Farmer has been involved in more unusual plays this year.
In their last 15. And this is towards Steer. Flip it to Ashcraft, who drops the baseball. And then he just kind of flipped it. He like centered the puck.
Exact same thing on Friday. And here a bobble, and he reaches safely.
Steer boots it. Legamina loses it.